All right, so this is our first day and we just finished lunch. I'm here in Alabama at the USTLA Tax Lien Association total immersion event in the field training for Alabama. And the first section of the morning was, well, it started off just with getting that mindset right. And everything stems from that. And it's about really realizing that most people do not have a commitment to following through. Most people, when times get tough, they just skate, they're out of here. And really the ones that are gonna be successful at anything are the ones that when struggle comes, they're asking themselves, okay, how do I solve this problem? And then who do I know that is the best person to help me solve this problem? It's not how do I solve the problem, but who do I know that can help me solve this problem? And then just solving problems. And honestly, the more people get paid, it's because they're solving bigger problems. So just getting that mindset and that struggle is gonna come. And if you're not looking for struggle, like this isn't for you. If you're not looking to have failure, this isn't for you. If you're not looking for things that are gonna stretch you, like this job, this is not for you. And there's a huge amount of upside. And you just need to continue looking at the different markets. So we get in, we go deep on one market, and then we always need to be looking at another market that we can get into. And it's always looking at another one, looking at another one. It really is a numbers game. So I came to this event back in February of last year. So February of 22, because it's now April of 2023. And there's just fire hose of information to learn. You get in, you start buying a property or two, you start going through the system, right? And it's a multi-step situation. And at every step, there's probably like 10 or 12 different ways that it could play out. And then you go down that road and then you get to the second step, and then there's 10 or 12 different variations of how that step could go. And so literally every single person's journey is completely different. And there's no way that you could get coverage in education-wise to be able to get everything you needed. Like, knowledge is never enough. You've got to actually step out, figure out then on step one what the problem is, figure out who can help you solve it, then you go there, and then it just goes step by step. And you're gonna have some patterns of maybe two deals are similar. Maybe two houses, you learn something from the last one and you can carry it on to the next one. Sorry, anyways. So then we had the attorney come in, and he really talked about the process of, there's 4 different scenarios really. 1, you rent it back to the occupant. 2, after the redemption period, you sell it. I'm sorry, the first one is you hold it long-term and rent it. Second one, you sell it after redemption period. Third one, it redeems. Fourth scenario, it goes to freaking crap. And then you decide to either pass on it or, yeah, that's really it. So those are the 4 true outcomes of buying tax deed properties. And I'm writing notes feverishly, even though this is my second time around and I've had a whole year plus 20 properties that I purchased. Now I don't have all those 20 because some of them are redeemed. But it's still nice to go through this because there's just little nuggets, some little tweaks that can be made. And also getting re-energized and re-jazzed is so easy throughout this past year after my training was over and my coaching was over. It's so easy to just get beat up by all the crap. And there's just there's some great things that happen inside in all the crappy ones, those good times, those good scenarios, like give you that boost to then wade through the next like bit of crappy scenario. And that's kind of where I am right now. And it gets you to a low place. It gets you to a place where you're like, what am I doing here? Like, I want to freaking quit. Like, if I could rub a genie and just have this go back, get my money back, I'll give you all the properties and we're done. Like, there are so many times where like that is absolutely like on my mind. And sounded like someone was coming in here. I don't want anyone peeking in on me, you know. Anyways, and it's being able to come together with a like-minded group and get reactivated, because this is a lonely road. This is a lonely business, and the hard times can be hard. The good times are good, but our brain is always geared to that, remembering the negative anyways. And then also you have just that, you know, negative chatter. It's always just like, nah, you're not set out for this. You failed at this again. You should have just not done this business like everyone told you. You know, whatever that chat is in your mind. And eventually it just wears you down unless you can come back and get filled up from the ones that, and just look, even if there's one, like I said before, just one person that you can look at that is at least a couple steps ahead of you, that you can say, okay, you can validate, this is possible. Like, this is hard right now, but I just need to take one more step. Okay, this is ridiculous and I super want to quit right now, and I'm just gonna take one more step. And I tell you, like, I think that if you would talk to a lot of successful people that have created like they're independently wealthy, like they're self-made, they didn't get into like a windfall of money or have a trust fund, but they would say it's just taking the next step. It's just the commitment not to quit. And it's just one more. So that's the goal that I'm getting from this. I'm getting filled up to just realize like I can hang on just one more. And what I mean by that is I can get one more house in possession. I can finish one more rehab. Like, I can do this. So I hope that helps, serves you, gives you value. Just baby steps, one more step. So tell me, was this ridiculous? Was it a waste of 8 minutes? And if it is, I'm sorry and I apologize, and you can't get that time back. And if not, let me know. Let me know what you think. Bye.